On a beautiful day here in Jackson, Tennessee, we welcome you to Union University and the NCAA South Regional here in Division II. As we get ready for 4 games here this afternoon, as the first game of the day will be the North Alabama Lions, the number 3 seed, and the number 6 seed, the Lee University Lady Flames. As we've got 4 exciting matchups here for you today. Philip Tang and Alex Northcutt will with you here in this first game of the day. And Alex, let's just start with this. It's tournament time. Nothing better than that.
It's tournament time. It's March. You know, every time I look around the corner and I see March coming, I just get that much more excited. Specifically, you take a look at this tournament field. You've got teams that have faced each other before. You've got a team that's just brand new to this in Clark, Atlanta. A lot of talent, a lot of experience, a lot of newcomers. It's everything you want in a tournament field.
Let's start with this UNA and Lee game, the first game on the docket. We'll go over the other games coming up here in a minute. But first of all, you look at it, it's a contrasted styles. North Alabama, they're 7th in the country in Division II points per game at 81.5. On the other end of the stick, it's Lee, 8th in the country in points per game, given up only at 54.8. Someone's style's got to win today.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty much determining whether for Lee, if they can slow down the basketball, that's going to benefit them. North Alabama, they're going to look to really push the basketball. They have a strong post player in Brittany Panetti that if she can get going early, that's really going to be the benefit for the Lady Lions. You pointed out earlier before we went on air, third quarter is going to be huge.
Right.
For North Alabama, that's when they like to turn it on and score some points. And for Lee, on the other hand, just like you said, contrasting, that's when they lock down.
With this Lee team, they're also senior-led. They've got 3 seniors in the starting lineup that play big minutes, that are the team. Erin Walsh, Carrie Cheeks, and Shelby Brown, all seniors. You know they want to go out with a bang and not just lose her day, but win this region.
Yeah, and you know Erin Walsh, she's going to have a good game. She leads the team in scoring, just under 13 points a game. But I'm really looking to see how Carrie Cheeks and Shelby Brown are going to play in today's game. The last time they played North Alabama, both of them were in single digits in the scoring column. They were essentially shut down. So in order for Lee to have a good game, in order for them to compete, it's got to start in the post with the seniors, Cheeks and Brown.
You mentioned about them because in their semifinal loss in the Gulf South Conference Championship to Union, they both got in foul trouble early on. Carrie Cheeks played with 3 fouls in that first half. She played a lot in the second half because she stayed out. Shelby Brown picked up as well. It's going to be key for them to pick up and stay out of the foul trouble and instead force UNA into fouls.
Yeah, it's all about just playing smart basketball, really. And Cheeks and Brown, they're seniors. They've been there before. So they know what's at stake today. They know exactly what their game plan is. They've gone over it before. Really, for them two, it's just another day in the office. That's how they need to treat it. They don't need to go in this game looking to do anything spectacular or over the top. Panetti's a force down low. Let's give her some credit. But Cheeks and Brown just need to play their style of basketball, and they should be fine today.
This is Lee's 2nd tournament all-time in the NCAA. Lost last year to Eckerd, who was the host last year. They lost 84-77. North Alabama making their first tournament appearance since 2012. This is their 5th NCAA tournament all-time. They actually were 3rd place back in the mid-90s, so they've got experience as a school, but it's new for these faces at UNA.
It is, and a lot of talent for these young players. Specifically, we'll talk about Emma Wallen.
Right.
And she is one of the top players, if not the top player, coming out of the Gulf South Conference, right along the lines of Chelsea Shumpert. We'll see her later this afternoon as well. But Emma Wallen can play basketball. She's young, but she doesn't play like she's young. She plays with a lot of maturity. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat today. Emma Wallen's going to look to put on a show. And you just look at this whole UNA team again, how they've come together this season, how they've played together. You take a look at their record coming into this game, 24-4. Coach Tiber's got a good ball club coming in this afternoon.
And the impressive thing is, you mentioned Emma, her sister Ivy is not playing now. She hurt her leg against West Florida back in January. They could have easily folded. Yeah. They could have said, oh, our leading scorer, leading assist girl is down, we could fold. They've not done so. They've gone 7-2 since the end of January. Everyone else has stepped up, and that's what you want from a team. Your top player goes down, someone else steps up. Emma Wallace stepped up. Brittany Panetti, you mentioned her, she stepped up even more. Exactly what you want from a UNA squad.
Yeah, this team is great, and I mean great, at responding to adversity. And I definitely see that, or at least I see that happening today, specifically with the way their conference tournament played out. They got bounced early on in the conference tournament by West Alabama. No one saw that coming. And so I talked about them responding to adversity. I think they're going to do that today. We're
going to send it down to our public address announcer, Daniel Urov, now as we get ready for the first match of the day. The Lady Flames are to our left. North Alabama will be to our right. We'll send it down to Daniel Urov here in just a moment as we get ready for North Alabama and Lee, as we'll have a couple other teams coming up. The next game will be Florida Southern and Valdosta State, the 2 versus the 7. And then the home team here, the host school, Union, will play Clark Atlanta, the 1 versus the 8 at 5 o'clock. And then coming up tonight at 7:30, it will be Embry-Riddle, the 4 seed, hosting Eckerd, who they just faced off a couple weeks ago as well in the the Sunshine State tournament. So we'll have matchups here and there. Rematches, sometimes it happens in regional play. You never know exactly what's going to happen when they seed it, but we've got a couple rematches already in a couple games they've not played in several years. It'll be a fun day. I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, it really is. You talk about the rematches. UNA and Lee, you talked about earlier, Lee wanting to have this rematch again. They've only played North Alabama once this year, and it was a 1-point loss. It came down to free throws at the very end of the game. And then Embry-Riddle and Eckerd, they've seen each other several times. You also got a potential matchup later on with Florida Southern. So many teams, a lot of familiar faces, and then, like I pointed out earlier, you've got Clark Atlanta coming into this tournament, brand new. No one really the Cinderella story of the South Regional. So it's going to be really everything you want. You've got a top team in Union who's been nationally ranked as high as 4 this season. You've got a brand new team in Clark Atlanta. I'm excited for that matchup. I'm also excited to see how Valdosta State, again, they're a dangerous 7 seed coming up against a talented Florida Southern team. So lots of basketball today, and it's going to be fun. I'm really excited.
Let's send on down to our public address announcer, Daniel. You're off.
Derogatory comments or other intimidating actions directed at athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. The NCAA has many traditions, but bad sportsmanship isn't one of them. We appreciate your cooperation in creating a safe and positive game environment. Respect is the name of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats to honor America and those who support our freedom at home and abroad. And now, please join in the singing of our national anthem. Good afternoon and welcome to the quarterfinal round action of the 2018 NCAA Division II Women's Basketball Championship. Today's game features the North Alabama Lions versus the Lee University Lady Flames. Now, let's meet the starting lineups. At forward for Lee, a 6'2 senior from Goodmansville, Tennessee, number 42, Shelby Brown. At forward for North Alabama, a 5'10 senior from Grand Junction, Michigan, number 33, Michaela DeGilder. Forward for Lee, a 6'3 senior from Granger, Georgia, number 32, Kelly Cheeks. And forward for North Alabama, a 6'2 sophomore from Cable, Texas, number 44, Brittany Panetti. At guard for Lee, a 5'8 redshirt freshman from McEwen, Tennessee, number 15, Matt Long. At guard for North Alabama, a 5'5 junior from Killen, Alabama, number 12, Savannah Stoltz. At guard for Lee, a 5'11 senior from Knoxville, Tennessee, number 12, Aaron Walsh. At guard for North Alabama, a 5'7 number 1, Emma Wall. At guard for Lee, a 5'7" sophomore from Northern Tennessee, number 0, Lindsay Wright. At guard for North Alabama, a 5'11" sophomore from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, number 0, Anthony Newman. And introducing the head coaches for Lee, Martin Rowe, and for North Alabama, Missy Tucker. Officiating today's game is Memorial Johnson, Tasha Smith, and Tyrell Johnson.
We're ready for some NCAA basketball. 8 regions across the country getting underway here today, all making the move towards the Pentagon in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Your day starts right here. The Lady Flames to our left, North Alabama in the white to our right. We're going to see exactly what pace is going to come out strong very early on.
Well, I can tell you one thing, Philip. I can feel the energy in this building today. It's already noon. It's a little early, but these teams are ready to play, and this will be a great matchup this afternoon.
Officials today, LaWanda Johnson, Tasha Smith, and Tyrell Johnson. You get, I think, one official from each conference represented in each game. So we're ready to go. Will be Cheeks and Panetti to jump it up. And it'll be won by North Alabama, and here we go. It'll be Eubanks to set it up for North Alabama on their first possession. Early on, here's Eubanks now. She'll pull up from about 14, short. Rebound pulled down by Lee. They're going to push it quickly. Into the front court comes Long, and she'll set up the play. And she traveled with it. She may have tweaked that ankle, it looks like. She stumbled. She's going to try and walk it on off.
Yeah, Long, again, you see that brace on her right leg last year. Had a season-ending knee injury. So that's going to be, hopefully she didn't just aggravate that early on.
Stoltz for Eubanks, and they're setting up.
Move it!
DeKilder will drive and throw it up badly. Rebound pulled down by Shelby Brown. UNA pressure. They'll try and get that steal in the backcourt from you. You've got to be, if you're opposed, got to get out quickly. The layup down low for Cheeks. She'll put it up and in. And it's 2-0. It took us a minute to get our first bucket.
Excellent job by Roddy, giving that pump fake, driving right in the lane, and a nice dump down to Cheeks down low.
Emma Wallen will give it up. Here's DeKilder again. Feed down low for Panetti. She lost a handle on it. Down to 5. Panetti drives, throws one up, count it, and 1. I didn't see much of contact there.
Yeah, it wasn't, but Lee did a great job staying disciplined on that defensive possession, but just credit to the talent of Panetti, being able to really being able to just finish down low.
And 1 for Panetti's up and in. Foul was on Roddy. So not one of the post players. That's the first of the quarter. So we got a sub, and here's Bertram in for Maddie Long for Lee. Shot not there, and here comes Eubanks quickly. 3-2 our score. Panetti again with it. Killed her with an 8-footer. Tipped out, no good. An air ball, rebound, here comes Walsh.
Now you see they're going to try to get Panetti a touch almost on every offensive possession.
Brown for 3, short. Rebound pulled down by Lee. It's off of UNA. Nope, let's say off of Shelby Brown, excuse me. And it goes right back to the Lions.
Now we haven't really seen much so far early on in this quarter from Emma Wallen. Hasn't been able to get much looks on the offensive end.
Here's Emma Wallen, bounce pass forward Panetti, stolen away by Roddy though. Here's Brown with it now. Trying to find Cheek, still can't do so. Now they'll do so, handoff for Bertram, she'll step into a 3-ball, short. Rebound pulled down by Panetti. Alex, you can really feel the teams kind of feeling each other out.
Oh, really? Yes. A slow start for really both teams, but I definitely expect things to pick up as we continue.
They take it down low. Foul's going to be on Shelby Brown down low for Lee, so 2 fouls from them early.
That will send DeKilder to the free throw line. Only a 63% free throw shooter on the year.
First one's up and is good. 4-2 now. DeKilder from Grand Junction, Michigan. One of the only seniors on this club. Second one's up and is good as well.
And right now it's a slight margin, but I think it's going to be key for UNA to try to establish a lead early on. They do well when they play in command.
Around the horn, they work it. Here's Bertram. Here's Cheeks. Hook shot way too strong, and here comes UNA.
Yeah, Cheeks definitely forced that one down low. Not the best shot selection.
Bertram cuts Eubanks off. Stoltz thought about that three, wanted it. Wallen. The drive, the runner from DeKilder off the side of the backboard. A lot of bad-looking shots early on here. Walsh taking it all the way, tries to feed it out. Not a good pass. And instead here comes Emma Wallen with it. The lob, almost another foul. UNA will keep it. Eubanks for three, good.
And that's exactly what Ansley Eubank can do for you. One of those role players. She's a starter, a great defender, but has the ability to step out and hit that outside three-point jump shot. Only averaging about 9 a game, but she's a huge player and can be a big-time performer for Coach Tiber's club.
Another turnover for Lee. That's turnover number 4 now. As they try to feed it to Cheeks, it was away from her. 8-2 early on. These teams only met once during the regular season. North Alabama won it 63-62. Almost a steal, or will be a steal from Bertram. She's going to try and go all the way and will scoop it up and miss the layup. And here comes North Alabama's Colson. She's going to take it quick. The layup all the way coast to coast as Coach Tiber celebrates in front of us. 10-2 our score. Timeout called by Coach Marty Rowe. We'll take a timeout with him. This is the NCAA Division II South Regional.
Steve Beverly. I've been a sports broadcaster and producer for nearly 50 years. I've had some wonderful memories, but I've also had some personal battles. In the last 25 years, my biggest battle has been depression, but I'm living proof that with the right medication and good therapy, you can overcome it and live a rich, full, and happy life. Depression can strike any of us, but you can overcome it. Just remember, you can't get well if you don't get help.
Basketball after getting a rebound. Note this, though, she did not play in the last meeting against Lee. So a new face that Lee hasn't seen yet this season. And she's going to be very, very key, especially early on, and you saw that, coming into the game, implementing her style immediately. And we'll take it right now to our sideline reporter, Chloe Bitters, as you are in UNA's huddle. Again, Coach Tiber has to be pleased with the way her team has started out.
Yes, Alex, she said they need to rebound and they need to drive it to the basket.
Simply put.
We saw that in that last possession especially. Here's Cheeks with it for Lee. Trying to find something going. Roddy straight on 3 ball off to the right. And Lee can't hit a shot right now. 1 of 6 now. Here comes Colson with it quickly. And there's a reach-in foul. That's Haley Cornelison will pick up her first, team's third. Just 1 too many reach-ins there. UNA's not yet committed a personal foul in this contest.
Yeah, now, for both teams, I think they still need to work on taking better care of the basketball. A few turnovers here and there. But so far, UNA playing smart and playing efficient early on.
Colson will drive and dish it back for Panetti in the lane. The scoop, what a tough move and layup for that one is. A 10-point lead now.
A little bit of English on that one, Phillip.
Then a reach-in foul from Eubank. She can't believe it, but yeah, she got the arm of Cornelison. Her first, team's first. Spun that one all the way around.
Now on the flip side, Lee in a little bit of trouble. They have to respond from this run. I think the best thing right now, get the ball in the hands of your leading scorer, Erin Walsh. See if she can create for herself and get a good look.
Cornelison is one of the another seniors on this team. Cheeks down low, lays it up and in, and that stops the run for North Alabama. It was a 12-0 run for the Lions. It's now 12-4, almost a steal from Bertram. Bertram, one of those quick players in the conference, started a lot of the season, but near the back half of the season for Coach Rowe, she's come off the bench and provided one of those sparks.
Coming off a season last year where she was one of the top freshmen in the conference as well.
The layup by Colson is no good, and here comes Bertram. She's going to push the issue up for Roddy on the left side. And then we'll have a bump foul called on Stoltz. Her first, team second. That one maybe should have keep on playing. Didn't see much contact there.
Yeah, they're definitely calling it early on, trying to establish a pace are the officials. There's almost a wild pass going back court.
Cornelison needed to take a step back before it was even inbounded. Halfway gone in this first quarter. The lob down low for Cheeks. She'll go up off the glass, up and in. And Cheeks now has all 6 points for the Lady Flames.
And that's just a textbook screen and slip down low. Great find right there, but an even better finish from Carrie Cheeks.
Perimeter movement here from the Lions. Emma would have pounced at Panetti, but it's too hard. Walsh will steal it away. And they'll set up the play.
Kind of goes against almost everything I believe in, but I think Emma Wallen really is trying to look to pass a little too much. She's got some open looks. She can score the basketball, and right now she's committed already early on 2 turnovers on her own.
Roddy will drive, throw it up, try to get the foul, not going to. Loose ball is going to be brought in by Stoltz. She's going to try and go coast to coast. Bounce pass for Wallen, no, but a foul's going to be called, and she'll shoot. No, it will be on the floor, excuse me. Foul's going to be on Walsh, her first.
Transition, transition, transition. That is how UNA is really going to, in my opinion, that's going to be the key for them throughout this entire game. You saw how fast Stoltz pushed the ball up the court, and they were rewarded with a foul on the other end.
Panetti from about 4 feet. I don't think Cheeks realized she was standing right there, and that stops a 4-0 run for Lee, so back out to an 8-point game.
And Panetti right now leading all scorers with 9. Great start for the sophomore.
Walsh to kick out. Cornelison for 3. Good.
What a response. Much needed right there for Coach Rowe's club. An excellent corner 3 by Cornelison.
Eubank from the free throw line. Jumper up, no. Well, that should be out off of UNA, and it will go back to Lee. Cheeks will check out. Here comes Brown back in. Three from Walsh is no good, and here comes Colson with it now. The drive from Colson, no, but a foul is going to be, who's it going to be on? It's going to be on Walsh, so that's going to be foul number 2 on her. So a big second foul there for the Lady Flames. That puts them in the bonus, so 2 free throws coming up. So the first player in foul trouble is Erin Walsh. This is Darby Madden now coming in, the freshman for Eubank for North Alabama. 15-9. UNA 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Make it 5 of 5 now. And here comes Long back into the game. Walsh still out there with the 2 personal fouls.
You see they're looking to get Brown down low, sealed in the post.
Roddy's going to drive. Also handle Brown from the free throw line. Airballed it. And here comes Colson. Colson's going to try and go coast to coast, lays it up. No, can't get it to go. And here come the Lady Flames. Almost a carry. Long little double clutch shot. That's no good. Brown will have it tipped away from her own teammate. She'll get it back and they'll set it up. They didn't communicate on that box out. Long. There's a miscommunication there.
Yep.
Shelby Brown thought she was going to shoot it.
It was. Right idea right there because Brown was wide open. But as soon as you rise up for that jump shot, as a post player, you're taught to box out, seal, look for the offensive rebound. And right there, Brown had no idea the ball was coming her way.
Here's Bogus into the game for the first time for the Lee Lady Flames. 3 on the way. That's up, that's short. Rebound pulled in by Cornelison. Coach Tyra wanted man to hit that one. 3 on the other end from Bogus, good. Lee now 2 of 7 from beyond the arc. Feed down low, here's Panetti. Tries to reverse it and lost a handle on it. And go back to the Lady Flames.
And now Lee kind of making a little bit of run themselves as a 6-point turnaround these past couple of possessions. A missed 3 by Madden, and then you got the 3 on the other end for Lee. And now it's turning into a little bit of a ball game. A 4-point deficit right now. Lee still trying to chip away.
Lee was second in the conference in 3-pointers made all season in the Gulf South, while UNA was the first in percentage defense in that category. So again, just kind of opposites attract all day long.
Yeah, pretty much almost in every category.
Yeah. Down to 5. Long has to step into a 3. That's an air ball. And it'll be a turnover and then saved by Eubank. Eubank driving the train. We're taking everything away from Emma Wallen right now and allowing the other players. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Man's shot can be blocked by Long. Panetti will throw it up at the buzzer, and that is no good. 1 quarter down in the books in the first game of the South Regional. It's North Alabama on top. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
Hello, I'm Steve Beverly, welcoming you to the 2018 edition of the NCAA Women's Division II South Regionals. This year's event is on the beautiful campus of Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Jackson is a growing city on I-40 between Memphis and Nashville. On any given day, more than 100,000 people are employed here. It's a great venue and a wonderful city, and we hope you just sit back and enjoy the games.
After 1 quarter, it's UNA by 4. And a lot of their damage, Alex, came from that free throw line. 5 of 5. Both teams with 5 field goals made.
Yeah, but pretty much almost in every other category, they're sitting pretty even as far as rebounds go. North Alabama winning that matchup 8-7. Turnovers. Lee has turned the ball over 5 times as opposed to North Alabama's 4 times. But the big thing right now is the play of the post players. Cheeks with 6, Panetti with 9. They're kind of complementing each other right now. And you know that's going to come. However, it's got to be the role players, those other people coming off the bench, hitting some outside shots, playing good defense. That's going to be the difference in this game, is who else is going to step up.
Panetti is faster than Cheeks. Cheeks is longer and taller than Panetti.
Yeah.
So it'll be Lee basketball to get things started here. They are the 6th seed, and UNA is the 3 seed. Cheeks back in the game. Try to feed it down low. Cheeks will go and save it. Under 10, Bertram into the corner. Cheeks will have it blocked out of bounds with 3 on the shot clock. Panetti and Colson got all ball on that one. UNA's defense very underrated because their offense is so prolific. They're causing all sorts of problems here. Long. Brown gets it off, but it's not going to be in time. It's a shot clock violation.
Excellent defensive possession right there from the Lady Lions. Good job when the ball got down into the post, collapsing and making Cheeks or Brown kick it right back out.
UNA's first possession here of the second quarter. Almost a steal, and it will be from Lee. Up for Bertram, all the way. No, but she'll be hacked and fouled, and she'll take the first Lee free throws of the ball game.
And that's what Bertram can do for you. She has a lot of speed herself, and she got out in transition, realized the steal was coming, made a V-line straight towards the basket. Now she's going to go to the free throw line for a chance at a pair. 71% free throw shooter on the season.
First one's up and halfway down and out, so they're 0 for 1.
Well, and you know just as well as anybody, especially come down late in the season and in postseason play, free throws are everything. You have to take advantage at the line.
Bertram 1 for 2, so it's back to a 3-point game. Lee scored the first points of the game, and then since then it's been all UNA. Eubank, the backdoor cut for DeKilder, lays it up. Oh, she missed it, but she'll be hacked and fouled.
Whew. And if they're going to get that on Bogus, they got it on Roddy.
That's going to be her second. Team's first of the quarter.
And she's stunned.
Yeah. The Leaf fans across the way thought she got all ball. I thought she got ball on the shot. She may have leaned in with the body.
Yep. It's a tough call down low.
Free throw, first one missed by UNA. They're now 5 of 6. Kilder 2 of 3 now. One of 2, so back to a 4-point game. And here comes Bertram with it for the Lady Flames of Lee. Bertram will drive, take it up off the glass, up and in. Her first field goal of the day.
Excellent drive by Bertram right there. Going in, going off 2 feet, controlled. Great kiss off the glass.
Bounce pass for DeKilder. She'll go no. Deflected away by Cheeks. Lee, the top blocking team in the conference. Saw that right there. Roddy with the scoop. Nope. Cheeks right there, up and in.
Rebounding between these two teams is also going to be everything.
Second tie of the ball game. Stoltz for 3. Nope. Offensive rebound, though, by DeKilder. She'll lose the handle on it. Try and feed it down low, and they'll have to reset it. Emma Wallen for 3. High arcer. Good.
And what a way to get started for Emma Wallen. Doing what she does best, that high arching 3. One of the best in the conference.
Feed down low for Cheeks. She'll catch it. Has it blocked by Panetti. Lee got back well defensively. Eubank for DeKilder. Up and in. So just like that, after Lee ties it, the 5-0 run.
And they do it with crisp and effective ball movement. UNA, a great passing team. You see how they're just pinpointing people down low and getting people open for easy buckets.
Jump ball call. He'll go back to the North Alabama Lions. Several subs for both teams. Caitlin Nunley making her first appearance for North Alabama. Colson back in as well. Cornelison and Walsh back into the game for Lee. Here's Colson, drives, lays it up, can't get it to go, ball tipped around. Another offensive rebound from North Alabama. Eubank the jumper, that's no good. That one's finally tracked down by Lee.
Michaela DeKilder not letting her size disadvantage in the post hinder her from fighting on the glass. You gotta love that if you're Coach Tiber.
Roddy with the pass, but throws it right in the hands of Emma Wallen, who's going to go coast to coast with it all the way and lay it up and in. And another timeout called by Coach Marty Rowe for Lee. We'll take a timeout with them as well. It's 24-17, North Alabama on top. This is the 2018 South Regional.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay. Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
First day of the NCAA Division II Regional Tournament. The men's tournament will get underway tomorrow. Morehouse College over in Atlanta is hosting the South Region in the men. And we've got plenty of games going on here. A couple of them already have gone final. One game we've got a close one. Southern Indiana and Lewis, the 3 and the 6 up in the Midwest. They're tied at 60-60 with just over half a quarter left to go. I'll give you some fun scores throughout the afternoon. But right now, after Lee tied up at 17-17, it's a 7-0 run, Alex.
Yeah, it is, and credit UNA's defensive effort. That's been really key for them. Again, they're using their defense to create offense. But during this timeout, we'll take it to a sideline reporter, Alexander Biddling. Alexander, Lee, again, not really getting much offensively. They've gone through Carrie Cheeks, but they've got to get some things more, I guess, consistently flowing on offense.
Yeah, their coach was just talking about how they need to be more consistent with their rebounds. He said it's okay if you miss a shot, but you've got to get that rebound because we've got to cut down on the turnovers.
Thank you, Alexander, our sideline reporter, keeping up with the Lee Lady Flames this afternoon.
Lee's gone to a 2-3 zone here, and Eubank traveled with it. Changing up the defense. You don't see that from Coach Marty Rowe all that often. And we'll go to a 2-3 zone when necessary. Right now, I guess they do need it.
Yeah, just trying to shake some things up, throw UNA off their rhythm.
Walsh with Emma Wallen all over her. Here's Brown, throws it up, nope, but she'll get to the free throw line. Great pass that time down low from Walsh to find Brown, who was open.
Yeah, and Walsh, another player when it comes to scoring in this game, held scoreless. Really kind of a quiet start, but she's also doing other little things well. She's a good rebounder and a good passer, and you're seeing that in this opening half.
First foul for North Alabama in the quarter. That was on Nunley. Here comes Panetti and Madden back in for North Alabama. Shelby Brown makes the first free throw, so it stops that 7-0 run. She got them both. So Cheeks will check in for Brown now.
And you see Coach Rowe just throwing in that 1-2 punch of Brown and Cheeks.
Bad pass stolen by Bertram. She's going to go all the way, lay it up. Oh, she missed another wide open layup. Rebound pulled down by North Alabama. That's the second one here in this half. Eubank quickly the other way. Open is Emma Wallen. She'll step up with it.
What a blown opportunity right there from Bertram. Now you free up Wallen for a deep three.
No good. Rebound pulled down by Cheeks. Wallen almost shot that one above the shot clock on that high arcing one.
Yeah, sometimes I'm surprised how she even gets the shot off.
And double dribble. To be called on Bog as she tried to pass it, just dropped it and picked it back up. A couple more subs for UNA.
Again, looking at the foul situation. So far, really the only people need to be concerned, as Wallen has 2, Roddy has 2, and Walsh have 2 personal fouls. So both teams doing a good job staying out of foul trouble.
Panetti will throw it up, no, but a foul's going to be called on Cheeks. That's going to be her first. That's a close one there. Team's second of the quarter. Looked like Cheeks was trying to go just straight up with her hands.
Yeah.
but just leaned in oh so slightly for the official to call it.
Well, and both of these post players, it's really all you can do with the skill from Panetti and Cheeks, just the battle that's been going back and forth. Both players doing a good job of staying straight up, but again, with all the contact that, because both of these players, they're very physical. They're very physical down low, and with the contact that goes on, they're prone to some fouls occasionally.
Panetti 1 for 2. The first 2 times these two teams played, Lee was held to their second lowest scoring output of the season at 63. Their game down in Valdosta late February, foul down low on Panetti. Nope, that's gonna be on Wallen. Panetti was right there. That's her first, team second. UNA's lost 61 points at Valdosta, their lowest output. Most of the games 70s and 80s. I'm gonna set it up here. Long, and a hand check foul called on Eubank. That's going to be Eubank's second. Team's third. And just put 2 hands on her, you can't do that.
Yeah. And Lee on the offensive end, they are very disciplined in trying to get a quality shot. If something's not there, you'll see them several times just back it out and reset the offense.
Cornelison for Walsh on the inbound. Walsh, 3, good. Her first bucket of the day. Back to a 3-point game, 25-22.
Tell you, Walsh is deadly from beyond the arc.
Colson throws it up wildly, no. Another offensive rebound, no, it's taken away by, here comes Lee in transition. Bogus goes up, has it blocked out by DeKilder.
See, I know, Philip, we previewed Lee, the top really defensive team, if you take a look at the numbers, but UNA has played very aggressive and very well defensively in this game.
Terrible inbound pass there and stolen away. Here comes Stoltz in transition. Emma Wallen for 3, no, too strong. Rebound pulled down by the Lady Flames. Cornelison for 3, halfway down and out, and rebound pulled down by North Alabama.
Here you see Colson pushing it once more.
Stoltz open, lays up. Oh, she missed it, but she got hacked and fouled. And she'll shoot free throws.
And that's all they're looking to do in transition, just create an opportunity at the basket. Seen several times, even though they haven't scored initially, they've gotten to the free throw line. And that's what getting out in transition and speeding that game up for UNA is going to do.
Stoltz free throws up, and it's good. Her first points of the ball game. Foul was on Bogus a moment ago. That was her first. Both teams with multiple fouls now in this quarter. Stoltz got them both. That stops the run from Lee. So back to a 5-point game.
And it just seems that every time Lee tries to push back and cut into this lead, UNA has an immediate answer.
Corner, Bertram, another 3 from Lee. Good. Bertram turns, spins around, and runs back down the court.
Just excellent ball movement on that play. The way that play developed, the screen, the drive, defense collapsed, find the open shooter in the corner.
Panetti, double teamed, right into hook shot, nope. Offensive rebound again by North Alabama. That's their third. The layup up, no good, but a foul's gonna be called at the last moment on the Lady Flames. It's gonna be on Cheeks, that's gonna be her second. Team's fourth. So now Roddy, Walsh, and Cheeks all have 2 personal fouls for Lee. Eubank has 2 for North Alabama.
You talked about offensive rebounds creating that, specifically Michaela DeKilder. Only coming in, the senior, she's 5'10". You wouldn't think she'd be a presence down low, but she is. She's recorded 3 rebounds, and if I'm correct, I believe all 3 of them have been offensive rebounds.
I think you are definitely right. Panetti, 1 for 2 again. Rebound pulled down by the Lady Flames of Lee. Cheeks will have to check out now with those 2 personal fouls. And She did a moment ago. Bertram throws one up. Nope. Force that shot, and here comes Colson with it quickly in transition. Takes it all the way herself. Scoops it up and in. And it's been a game of runs, Alex.
Yep.
Back the other way. Tolan away by Stoltz. Lee going almost too quickly that time. 5-point ball game. Feed down low. Bad pass for the Kilder.
And that's Wallen. I believe that's her third turnover in this game. Just trying to force stuff that's just not there. And we've seen this throughout the entire year. North Alabama, the Wallen sisters are some of the great passing duos that this conference has really ever seen.
Another turnover from Bertram. Another bad pass, and here comes UNA quickly. And a charge is going to be called on Colson. Out of control. And in her lane was Lentz for Lee. Colson's first, team's fourth.
Yeah, that was, you hit it right there as far as the reasoning for that call. Colson just way out of control, just came in there really just looking for the contact, not really looking to get a shot up.
Bertram checks out. Only one turnover, but 2 missed layups are essentially more turnovers that don't go in the scoring column. Backdoor cut for Walsh, lays it up and in.
One of the best executed plays we've seen this afternoon. A great find right there to find Walsh down low for the easy deuce.
Wallen, another high arcing three. Nope. Rebound tipped around. It's going to be off of Panetti. Back to the Flames. 58 seconds to go here.
So Wallen 1 of 4 from downtown. I know we previewed her as a prime time shooter, and I still stand by that. But she's off to a very slow start. Credit Lee by forcing her to take some uncomfortable contested outside looks.
They're taking her out of the rhythm of the offense. She's made one, but had to force up a couple others. Brown, the hook layup up and in. The 1-point game.
Now if Lee plays this right, they may have a shot to take the lead going into the locker room, and here's the steal.
All the way down the stretch. Up, no, another missed layup is going to be off of Lee. That's the 4th missed layup for the Lady Flames here.
And they're wide open.
Yes.
They're wide.
Bogus.
You're talking about 6 points that could be on the board.
Bogus mishandled it. I think that distracted her, but still need to make that layup. So now North Alabama can hold for that final shot. No. 10 seconds. Panetti scoops it, no. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, no again. Loose ball, saved, throws it out. Nunley gets it up. Not going to be any good. She missed it anyways. And we head to the halftime break. A back-and-forth contest that really, Alex, was, I mentioned earlier, all about runs.
It really was. You saw several times. UNA made the first punch early on, got out to that big 12-2 lead. Lee tried to come back, and every time they seemed like they did, UNA had the answer up until the final minutes of this half when Lee really started to make that push and cut it within 1. I really think the key is going to be the down-low play of Cheeks and Panetti. That battle, whoever wins that battle tonight has a great shot at winning this game this afternoon.
Well, there's a couple quick stats of note. North Alabama's 9 of 30 from the field. Lee is 11 of 29, but it's been the free throws for North Alabama. They've made 10 free throws in this first half. Meanwhile, Lee's only attempted 4.
Yeah, it's just really a matter of getting to the free throw line. I think both teams are very capable of scoring once they get there, but UNA doing a good job, and again, credit that passing, that ball movement down low, coming off ball screens and finding the post player down low, and also getting out in transition, and that's what's got them really the lead and what's got them to the free throw line.
And then we just mentioned, if Lee makes 3 layups, they're in the lead here at halftime.
Absolutely. It's just as simple as that, converting on the plays. And I know it's tournament time. I know the nerves. A lot of people are anxious to be in this game, but those are some plays that you you left a lot of points on the board right there. And Lee, I know Coach Rowe kicking himself for not having those.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with 5 minutes to go before the start of the second half. At halftime, it's the North Alabama Lions leading by 1 over top of the Lady Flames of Lee, 30-29. We've got 3 more games coming up for you today. Valdosta State, Florida Southern, Clark Atlanta and Union, and Embry-Riddle and Eckerd, all coming up here from the Fred DeLay Gymnasium. We'll take a break and be back with 5 minutes to go before the second half starts. This is the NCAA South Regional. And welcome back here to the Fred DeLay Gymnasium on the campus of Union University. It's game 1 of our 4 games today here as the South Regional Tournament been awarded to the Union University Lady Bulldogs, and we have ourselves quite the battle here in this first game of the day. The North Alabama Lions lead 30-29 over the Lady Flames of Lee, and it was back and forth, Alex. North Alabama outscored them 16-12 in that first quarter. They led by as many as 10. Lee kept cutting it back. North Alabama kept extending it. Lee kept cutting it back. That's what it's been all day long. Yeah,
this game has been everything I've expected and then some. It's been a fun game. It's been very competitive. Again, we talked about maybe some of the turnovers. There's been a little bit of sloppy performances from both teams. A slow start for Lee. But once they got a rhythm on offense, you saw signs of really greatness. The way they moved the basketball, got open looks down low with Walsh and Cheeks. What I really want to look for in this second half is 2 big things. It's going to be minimizing turnovers and rebounding. Whichever team really dominates those 2 categories has an excellent shot at winning this game.
Well, the rebounding, North Alabama has 5 offensive rebounds, while Lee has 14 total rebounds. And second chance points, UNA with 4. It seemed like they had a lot more second chance points early on especially.
Yeah, they did, and that's what's going to really extend them that lead like they did in the first half, is really look to create second chance opportunities, is to play fast, is to play with a lot of energy, to play aggressive off the glass too. That's what's going to be a big key to their success as well in the second half.
This is UNA's first regional tournament since 2013 when they lost to Delta State down at Nova Southeastern. Lee was in the NCAA tournament for the first time last year when they lost to Ecker, the host school, by 7 points. And so this North Alabama team we talked about in the open, none of their players were on that team. Lee's got experience here, but North Alabama's got a lot of young talent, not afraid to go at it.
Yeah, North Alabama, they have really nothing to lose in this game. Both of these teams really don't. Lee, they've seen this area before. They've seen this level of competition, and they've excelled at it too. But North Alabama, a team, like I said, nothing to lose. They've got a lot of young players. Really, the biggest thing for them right now is they got to get Emma Wallen going in this second half. She's been almost non-existent. She's turned the basketball over. She's only hit 1 3. I think she's 1 of 4 exactly from three-point range. Now, credit Lee, they've kind of taken her out of her rhythm. But Emma Wallen, she's a player, she's a prime-time player that she can get going. And for Coach Tiber's ball club in this second half, they're going to need her to step up.
Well, I think that's once Ivy Wallen went down with the injury, I think that's what a lot of teams are doing, was take Emma out of her game and make everyone else beat you.
Right.
And so far, UNA is doing that. Everyone else is beating Lee, except for Emma Wallen, who's, as you mentioned, 1 for 4. So we'll see exactly how closely they can keep her going, because she's one that can drive and shoot, but she's more of a set 3-point shooter.
She is. And other players are creating opportunities for her, and that's what's going to be the key for her success as well. Also, I'll look to think that North Alabama, some of their key points in transition were coming off when they forced Lee to turn the basketball over. If Lee can really minimize their turnovers, and really that's going to stop UNA transition, because that's where it was coming from, is some missed layups, like you said. That's the equivalent of a turnover in transition as well. And so if Lee can really play, I think, more efficient, more consistent, and just a slower paced of disciplined basketball, that'll more so throw North Alabama out of the game than it will really just help Lee's game plan.
We mentioned already, this is the quarter that's going to decide a lot.
North
Alabama's outscored opponents 627 to 434 in the third quarter, while Lee has outscored opponents not as much points, but outscored them by 140 still. So this will be the quarter that decides. I know against Auburn Montgomery, Lee held them to 2 points in a quarter. They held Delta State to 2 points in a quarter. They held CBU to 3 points in a quarter. They went on a 33-3 run against CBU, or 23-3 run, excuse me, in a game against CBU. So let's see how they come out of this locker room, both teams here. We'll see which coach has drawn up what plays. As you see, Coach Missy Tiber for UNA drawing things up. We're about ready to start this second half of action. Again, we've got games all day for you coming up. After this one at 2:30 Central Time, 3:30 Eastern, it will be the 2 seed, the Florida Southern Mocs, who won this regional on this floor 2 years ago, went to the Elite 8. And Valdosta State made the regional last year, won a game before, ended up falling out. It will be the 7 seed. Then we've got the host school Union against the 8 seed Clark Atlanta in the ball game at 5 o'clock, and then we'll wrap it up in the nightcap at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. As will be Embry-Riddle, the 4 seed, taking on Eckerd, the 5 seed, who they just faced about a week and a half ago. And we are ready to get things going. We're back underway here. Lee goes now from right to left. towards their bench and run away. Feed down low, Cheeks, right in, hook shot, banks it. Oh, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by North Alabama.
But you see Lee doing what they do best, is getting Carrie Cheeks a touch early on. That's where their offense is going to flow starting this third quarter.
Here's Panetti now. Nice pivot from her, lays it up and in.
And likewise with Brittany Panetti, they're going to try to get her the basketball to start things off and get that rhythm flowing offensively for UNA. And Panetti leading all scorers with 13.
Again down low for Cheeks. Almost a steal. Long goes up, no, but she'll be fouled and she'll shoot free throws. Foul's going to be third on Eubank, so the first player in foul trouble. And it'll be interesting to see how officials, as they change how they call anything, as they come out of their own locker room discussions.
Yeah, in the first half, they were really, I guess the word looking for is really favoring the hand checks and just the minimal contact when players are driving to the basket. We'll see if that continues. So far, it looks like they're on the same path as they were in the first half.
Got them both. So back to a one-point game here. Lee hasn't led since the 9:06 mark in the first quarter. They scored the first bucket of the game, and since then it's been North Alabama. Almost a steal. Eubank had all day to shoot, decided not to. Here's Emma Wallen. She'll shoot a three. She ain't scared. Nope, a little too strong. Long rebound, pulled down by Lee. There's Cheeks, right in a hook. Up, can't get it to go again. Rebound pulled down by North Alabama. Eubank from the free throw line, good.
Simple transition. First thing they teach you in transition defense is you have to stop the ball. And right then, everyone else got back and found their man, but no one was on Eubank.
Brown for three, got it. And we're tied at 34-34, our third tie of the ball game.
That's also a part of Shelby Brown's game that she's developed over the years at her time at Lee, is she can step out and hit the big-time shot.
Bounce pass for Panetti, nice pass, and a timeout called for by Coach Missy Tiber, as it's back to a two-point game for North Alabama, 36-34. We'll take a timeout with them as well. This is the NCAA South Regional Tournament.
Label me.
You know you want to.
Don't be shy.
You do it behind my back.
So say it to my face.
Hey, you don't know me.
You know what I am?
I'm a pitcher.
I'm a striker.
I'm a point guard.
I'm a linebacker.
I'm a setter.
Shortstop.
High jumper.
Wrestler.
Defender.
Goalie.
Student.
Student athletes.
That's who we are.
As we come back out of the timeout, early on, Carrie Cheeks had two great looks with the right hand banking it. It just didn't fall for her.
Yeah, it's a little uncharacteristic for Cheeks. Specifically, you look at how far down in the post she got the seal. She got the ball almost with 2 feet sitting right in the paint and just unable to get it to go off the glass.
Early on here for Lee in this half, 1 of 3. North Alabama's 3 of 4.
And right now, Chloe, you were in Coach Tiber's huddle. Again, this is a close game. Coming out of the locker room, what's their philosophy as far as what they want to do early on in this third quarter?
Alex, the coach said that they need to have good positioning on their defense. They need to keep getting the rebounds, and every play counts. And they just need to be in the moment and make the plays count.
Shot blocked by Panetti.
Thank you, Chloe. And be in the moment, exactly.
And that's going to be a charge. Panetti out of control. Brown will take it. Set up really early, and easy call for the official. So Panetti will pick up her first. Team's second of the quarter. Still a 2-point lead here. Brown drives, has her shot blocked by DeKilder, so blocks back-to-back possessions. UNA defensively. Colson, open, Stoltz lays it up and in.
Turnover, transition bucket. That has been the theme for UNA, and that's what's been helping them keep this lead in this ball game. And in a game like this, you can just sense how every single possession matters so much.
Down low for Cheek, she'll throw it up and finally gets one to go. Back to a 2-point game.
Call it third time's the charm again, a deep seal down low. And when she gets down low in the post, she's almost automatic.
Panetti will bank it. Nope. Rebound pulled down by Cheeks. For Cheeks, that is rebound only number 3. Long throws it up too strong. Long rebound pulled down by North Alabama. Almost a turnover. Still almost a turnover. It's going to be a jump ball, and it'll go back to North Alabama.
And North Alabama really tempting Lee to play their style of play, and you saw that on the offensive possession. Long throwing up a wild shot, and now people diving for loose balls.
Well, she drove down in the lane and probably should have kicked it back out there. He tried to take an off-balance shot. She tried to draw the foul, ended up turning to be a really bad shot.
Right.
Stoltz thought about that 3. Instead, we'll pull up from the free throw line and get it to bounce in. Try to pass it in down low and stolen away, and then a foul's going to be called on Lee. Foul's going to be on Bogus, her second, team's first. So after Lee came out guns a-blazing early, that timeout by Coach Missy Tybers really done North Alabama well.
Yeah, really slowed things down as far as Lee's run, if you want to call it that, and North Alabama continuing to do a good job of playing good defense.
Emma Wallen from the free throw line. Nope, rebound pulled down by Lee. Coach Rowe calls out the play for Lee. Here's Brown, pivots. Left hand to layup up and in. Shelby Brown with a nice move.
Textbook pump, go underneath, and finish with the left hand.
She's Lee's leader now with 11. Game leader is Panetti, who has 15. Emma Wallen from 16, airballed it. DeKilder tried to save it, could not do so. It's going to go back to the Lady Flames of Lee, whose bench stands up and cheers defensive effort there.
And just unfortunate, really. Just talk about a struggle for Emma Wallen throughout this game on one of the biggest stages. And she has just not shown up. It's just as simple as that.
Gotta give credit, though, defensively to Lee, the way they've drawn it up. Bertram, she'll shoot a 3. Got it. Their first lead since the 9:06 mark in the first quarter, 41-40. This is Madden with it, with Lentz all in her face. Eubanks out there with 3 personal fouls. DeKilder lays it up, no. Gets her own rebound though. Goes up again, no again, and a rebound pulled down by Lee.
Now for the first time in pretty much this entire game, it looks like Lee is now in control and dictating what's happening in this quarter.
Backdoor cut, Walsh lays it up and in. You may be able to hear the assistant coach, Adrian Harlow, for North Alabama calling out the play. The girls from UNA just didn't get there quick enough.
Yep, saw it the whole way. It's the same play they ran in that second quarter. Executed it to perfection.
DeKilder will lay it up and in on the other end. A nice dish off from Colson. Another timeout called for by Missy Tiber. Will take one as well. Lee leads at 43-42. Back here in a moment from the NCAA South Regional.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Coach Tauber drawing up her play out of the timeout. She's called 2 in this quarter. Coach Rowe called 2 in that first half. Couple quick scores. It looks like the number 6 seed out of the Midwest, Lewis, has upset Southern Indiana today. Meanwhile, another 6 seed, Fort Hays, giving Southwestern, the 3 seed in the Central, all they want. It's going to be the South Central, 46-46 at the moment. So a lot of 6 seeds making a push on those 3 seeds, and that's kind of what those battles are. Those 6-3, 4-5 matchups can almost go either way.
Oh, yeah, they're the most interesting. And in every single tournament, when you have a field of 8, those are the matchups that you're going to want to key in on every single time. Well, Chloe Lee making a run. UNA looking for a response. What did Coach Tauber go through in this specific huddle?
She said that their weakness right now, Alex, is getting stops. They have to make more stops, and they have to stay on their player.
Top of the key. Lentz had an open 3, didn't take it. Bergeron wants a screen, is going to get it. Bad pass from Walsh down low, and then a reach-in foul called on Cheeks. Ooh. That's going to be her 3rd.
That's going to hurt.
Team 2nd.
That is definitely going to hurt, as Carrie Cheeks.
Official probably could have let that one go.
Yeah, and she's been a huge part of this run and helping Lee get back into this game. And Coach Rowe, rolling the dice, going to leave her in there.
Senior leader, want her to do that. Here's Eubank, feed down low. What we've got? Hold on who? Foul's going to be on Bogus. That's going to be her 3rd for the Lady Flames, team's 3rd. Here comes Roddy back in for Lentz. Panetti came back into the game for UNA. Emma Wallen, high arcing 3. Tried to bank it, nope. Rebound pulled down by Walsh. That was just a little off from Wallen's good one transition. Walsh has to go back and get this one. Rowe recalls out the play. And a blocking foul is going to be called on Panetti. That's going to be her 2nd. Team's 3rd of the quarter. Panetti leads all scorers with 15.
And it's not to the point where it's a huge concern now, but as we move into the 3rd quarter, the fouling situation is about to become very, very interesting with some of these key players getting 2 to 3 fouls.
Walsh, the wild layup, up and in.
There was a very slight window to even get that shot up there, Phillip. But Walsh found it and was rewarded with the nice little shooter's touch.
That's one of the smallest windows you can possibly want for. She had maybe a split second to put that up without getting it blocked by Panetti. Panetti will drive, lays it up and in. Took it right to Cheeks, who had to play it carefully because of foul situation.
Yeah, and an intelligent basketball play right there from Panetti, realizing Cheeks with 3 fouls, knowing she's going to play a little bit less aggressive. Strong left-handed move to the cup.
Roddy drives, throws it up and in. UNA quickly back the other way. It's Eubank. She has 3 personal fouls. Oh, nice crossover from her. Drives, lays it up and in. So back to a 1-point game. I think we got a wet spot on the floor. We'll wipe that one up. But you got to like what Eubank did there. Took it herself, saw that lane, laid it up and in.
Yeah, the classic saying of take what the defense gives you, and she had the open lane. Why not? Nice finish off the glass.
Here comes Lentz back in for Bogus. Cheeks also check out for Brown. For Lee. Fed down low for Brown, mishandled it. Goes up off the glass, no, but she'll be fouled and she'll shoot 2. That'll be going to be on Panetti. That's going to be her 3rd. And the mishandle actually helped Brown down low.
Yeah, if Brown would have gone straight up when she intended to, Panetti had timed that jump up perfectly. But because of that mishandle, Panetti now 2 quick fouls in this quarter, and she's now got 3 personal.
Brown will knock it in. We'll get the second one now. Up and good. She has 13 points. 1,083 in her career.
She's gone 4 of 4 at the charity line. Very good free throw shooter in Shelby Brown.
Eubank again. The runner from Colson can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Panetti. She goes up, has it blocked from behind. Loose ball, and is going to be pulled down by Lee.
Tell you, this UNA sideline begging for a foul on that last play.
And Walsh too much out of control and turned it over on the travel. She tried to turn and give it back to Bertram. Just keep driving that one.
Yeah.
And then set it up.
UNA probably not in the position to where they can look to get a 2-for-1 unless they go exceedingly quick.
You probably just saw Coach Rowe on your screen on the corner saying easy, easy. Don't need to go out of control. There's going to be a hold. No.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul called on Kilder.
Wow.
I thought that was going to be a hold on Roddy.
Right, yeah. And that's only her first.
Team's 4th of the quarter.
Yeah, 1 away from the bonus. But now, instead of an opportunity to tie the game or at least cut into the lead, now it gives Lee the opportunity for the final shot in the quarter.
So Bertram just going to stand at midcourt.
So far, Lee has outscored North Alabama 20-16 in this 3rd quarter, and what has been an exciting one in that.
Bertram. Walsh steps up, drives, the runner, got it! And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter and the largest lead for the Lady Flames here today, 51-46, as Lee outscored North Alabama 22-16 in the 3rd quarter. We're going to step away for a moment and come back with the final stanza of this one. Back here from the NCAA South Regional Tournament.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
And welcome back here as Lee closes it out to extend to a 5-point lead after the 3rd quarter, 51-46. They didn't lead from the 9:06 mark until halfway through that 3rd quarter here. So we'll hear from one of our sideline reporters here in just a moment from the team huddles as Coach Rowe drawing up his diagram with his squad as Aaron Walsh had 2 big buckets in that 3rd quarter to give her 11 here today. And she has now passed Holly Hamilton for 7th all-time at Lee in scoring. She now has 1,807 points.
And really, what a time, Phillip, for Walsh to really start inserting herself in the offense and taking it to the hole. Finally in the double-digit scoring column with 11. Brown's got 13. But overall, with this Lee team, it's been pretty balanced as far as the offensive flow.
Cornelison's in for Lee for the first time this half. Alternating possession started with the Lady Flames of Lee. Here's Roddy. Drives, throws it up, and she traveled with it. Pulled that pivot foot as she tried to draw. And go back to UNA.
Yeah, good on-ball defense right there from Emma Wallen. Again, just forcing an uncomfortable contested shot.
Here comes Bogus in for Roddy. And here comes Lentz in for Cornelison.
You just see as we start this fourth quarter, just the substitutions, the strategy that's going in to every single minute of this game.
Backdoor cut intended for Colson, stolen by Bertram. Bertram wanted to push it, then finds Walsh in the corner. Lentz turns, pivots, has it blocked, but should be fouled by Panetti.
And although that was a close call, every single time the officials are taught when you swipe down trying to block a shot, that's a foul 9 times out of 10.
4th foul on Panetti. Team's first of the quarter. Free throw no good from Lentz. Lentz pivoted in to the left like she was trying to shoot it left-handed.
Yep.
If she had gone back out, she would have had the layup easy.
She had the layup easy, but really, I mean, a win-win there. You turn to the right, it's an easy bucket off the left hand. If she did, again, what she did going to the free throw line, that's Panetti's 4th foul in what has been a 17.5 rebound campaign and really has pushed this North Alabama offense, has been the go-to player for UNA. So now it all comes down to what I was talking about earlier. Someone else has got to step up.
Here's DeKilder. Panetti had to check out with the 4 fouls. An offensive foul called on DeKilder, another illegal screen. Didn't set her feet right. Was still moving when the screen came around. That's going to be her second, team second.
Yeah, that's just simple fundamentals right there. And DeKilder, not really sure of what she's doing that's wrong. But that's her second offensive foul called in the past few minutes of this game.
Cheeks is going to be double teamed. Lentz, I guess, not wanting to shoot that open 3. Walsh, the floater. Nope, gets her own rebound though. Here's Cheeks back out, and they'll keep moving it. Bertram out of control, blocking foul on Stoltz though. Her feet weren't set. Team's 3rd already of the quarter.
UNA's aggression starting to catch up with them right now as that's the 3rd team foul in this quarter, and we've only played barely a minute and a half.
This is the first appearance for Anna Woodford for Lee here today. Catch up, Cheeks, no, but she'll be fouled as she goes up. Very quick backdoor cut on that inbounds play. Foul's going to be on Stoltz. Back-to-back fouls on her make it 3. Team's 4th already.
Yeah, something to note is for the remainder of this contest, every time Lee is fouled, they will be heading to the free throw line, which will be huge.
9th point from Cheeks now. She's in double digits with 10, and she makes both. Largest lead, climbs out to 7 for Lee. DeKilder just slips, goes to the floor. Loose ball, still loose. Who has it? And it's going to be off of Lee back to North Alabama.
And they're trying to fix that problem right in the paint where DeKilder fell. Cheeks just motioning for
everywhere,
pretty much everywhere in the paint.
Yeah, she just said there,
yeah.
The whole paint there, because there was everyone,
all of it,
all the hustle from
yeah.
everyone was on the floor. So Maine with UNA was 16. DeKilder turns, spins, puts it up off the glass, up and in. Great spin move from Michaela DeKilder.
That's a fantastic move by DeKilder down low. As UNA missing that dominant post presence by Panetti right now with 4 fouls, but DeKilder doing everything she can right now.
Cheeks for Walsh. Has the shot blocked, out of bounds. Another block from UNA. Maine with lead though. Bertram tried to feed it on the inbounds right back to Bogus. It was tipped out again. Here comes Brown into the game for Woodford. Lee with a very deep bench. Offensive foul called on who? On 12, Walsh. Her third. Illegal screens down on that end.
And I hate to say it, but all these fouls called is really affecting the tempo of the game. Almost every single time down the floor, we've got a whistle.
It's the first foul for Lee in this quarter. Colson had the ball stripped away, but goes into Kilder. Nice step back from Eubank. Can't get it to go, though, and Cheeks will command a rebound. Here's Bertram. Like a little give and go, couldn't get it. Cheeks down low, hook shot up, missed it again. Cheeks almost went over the back. Eubank for Colson, shot no block by Lee. Coach Chibra wanted a foul.
And rightfully so.
Yeah,
there
rightfully
was
so.
much contact on that play.
7:05 to go here in this contest. Lee's have a 5-point lead. Their largest is 7. Walsh. Had to do something with it. 5 seconds to go. Bertram pulls up and can't get it to go, and here's to Kilder. Colson again pushing the issue. Drive, scoops up, counted and one. Colson goes coast to coast with it. Foul's gonna be on Bertram, her first, team second. So 53-50 now.
Really, it was just a matter of time before UNA got something to go. Went cold for the longest period of time. And finally, a little bit of a spark right here from Kenesha Colson.
Shoved that free throw in. So it's right back to a 2-point game. Cornelison is going to check in for Cheeks now. Full court pressure being applied by UNA. Try and speed UNA Lee up here. Brown is in a bad spot. Spins, hands it off for Bogus. Fed it for Bertram just past midcourt. Bertram drives off the glass, up and in. Took it right around Nunley.
Move. What a move. Shot, getting away from the contact, the up and under from Bertram. Fantastic finish at the rim.
Nunley, nice pump fake. Steps in, the left-handed scoop up and in.
Doesn't get much better than that. That was just textbook.
Bertram got caught in the corner, had to throw it off Stoltz's foot. Here comes Roddy back in for Bogus. It's a 2-point game. Just under 6 minutes to go as North Alabama's going to back off. Backdoor cut for Walsh again, lays it up, and in again is Walsh as she applauds her teammates. Back to a 4-point game.
3 times this game, the same play, the same result.
Nunley for 3, short. Rebound pulled down by Bertram. Aaron Walsh tells Bertram to slow it up. It's the slowest his action has been since that last possession of the third quarter. 10 on the shot clock. Roddy's runner, nope. Rebound pulled down by Colson. Leading the charge is Colson. The dish off for Stoltz. Shot blocked from behind, but there's going to be a foul, I think, on Bertram.
Yeah.
No, they're going to call the foul on Walsh. And that's going to bring us to our media timeout. 57-53, just under 5 minutes to go. Don't go anywhere. This one's going to come down to the wire. Back here in a moment for the NCAA South Regional Tournament.
I'm Brett Favre. As a quarterback in the NFL, if I didn't stay focused, I ended up on my back or worse. Even the smallest distraction could make a good play or offensive drive come to an end. When you're in a car, the smallest distraction could end much more than a drive. It could end someone's life. Just like I refuse to lose on the field, I refuse to lose someone I love to distracted driving. And you should too.
57-53, our score here from the Fred DeLay Gymnasium on the campus of Union University Philip Tang. Alex Northcutt here with you in game one of our quadruple header here today. And so far in this quarter, North Alabama has outscored Lee by 7-6. UNA in this half 11 of 23, while North Alabama is 10 of 19. UNA, after shooting 13 free throws in that first half, they've only shot one. They're going to get 2 and 3 coming up here in a moment.
Yeah, it's about time they got back to the line, and really just credit to the way Lee has somewhat dictated the tempo of this game. As of lately, it's been UNA really pushing the basketball and trying to pressure, but Lee's really taking control in the second half, kind of like we expected. Now, Chloe, with just under 5 minutes left to go in this game, both of these seasons are on the line. UNA starting to really speed some things up. What is Coach Tiber's game plan as we move throughout the stretch of this game?
Alex, you said that they have to keep on having good defense, and they have to communicate with each other and tell each other where they're going, what they're doing, and they just have to keep making plays and keep trying to win the game.
Communication is definitely everything coming down the stretch.
Both free throws go in for Stoltz. Pressure being applied. Almost a turnover. Bertram for Walsh. Foul from behind, and free throws coming up. Good foul from Colson. Make Walsh earn it.
Yeah. Fantastic hustle right there. I mean, Lee had a wide open layup if they wanted it. Just a little slow and methodical getting the ball up the floor, but credit that UNA pressure.
So that puts them now in the double bonus. Or just the bonus in the women's game. Free throw up from Walsh. She now leads Lee in scoring with 14. Panetti still your game leader with 17 points. Walsh got them both. So back out to a 4-point contest. 4:48 to go.
Walsh really coming alive in the second half. Had a quiet first half. She's stepping up as that senior leader in this game.
Bad pass from Colson. Threw it too high for Eubank. Go back to Lee, and they're going to bring in some pressure again. Apparently they're not going to do the full court pressure this time.
Well, they thought about subbing Panetti into the game, but with 4 fouls, Coach Tiber has to be very careful as to when she starts to insert Panetti back in the lineup.
And we'll call travel on Roddy down low. Second time she's been called for travel in this half when she's trying to drive to the bucket. So another turnover goes right back into the hands of the Lions. 4:31 to go. Still trying everything to get it to Panetti and can't do so. Now Panetti got it, lays it up and in. 19 points for the sophomore. 2-point game again, 59-57. Roddy again, and she'll be fouled, and she'll step up to the free throw line. It's going to be on Colson. That's her third. That's going to be her 4th foul. She's had the last one. I didn't write that one down.
Yeah, the foul's definitely starting to pile up for both teams. And Roddy going to the line, 77% on the year. And she's been pretty quiet in this game, Philip, as she's posted double figures 10 times this season, but in this game, only 3 points. Make it 4.
Here comes Lenson for Roddy. Now back to a 4-point game. So here comes Colson again with it. Bad pass, and it's going out of bounds. They're saying it was deflected. Coach Tiber trying to argue it. And they're saying no. Now they're going to have the 2 officials talk with one another. And none of them said they saw it. I honestly didn't see it either.
Yeah,
we got screened by Coach Tiber and 4 players, so I couldn't tell you.
It's been happening quite a bit this game. And we'll see how big this call actually is. Lee up 4.
Exactly.
Now with the ball. We may come back to this.
We'll write that down, the 3:36 mark. Down low, Cheeks puts it up, can't get it to go. Wallen will tip it to herself.
We've got numbers.
Wallen for 3. Got it! 1 point game. 30-second timeout called for. And with that 3 from Emma Wallen, that's going to put her tied for first all-time in three-pointers made, with a 178, tying Tina Harris, who played at UNA from 87 to 90. So only as a sophomore, she has tied the career record. We've got it's just a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it right here. Finally, Emma Wallen gets a shot to fall.
And what a time for it to fall, as I'll tell you one thing, that was a deep, deep three-point shot, Phillip, and she's a sophomore. I talked about her maturity. What I love about Emma Wallen in this game is her confidence. She struggled shooting the ball in this game. That's no question, but she continues to look for her shot. And that's what a good shooter does, is they have the confidence. It doesn't matter what the numbers are. It doesn't matter if you've been struggling throughout the game. They're going to continue to find their shot. Emma Wallen, she found her shot, and now it's a 1 point game. UNA with a little bit of momentum going into the final stretch.
1 point ball game. Pump faking and driving is Bogus. Cornelison will shoot a 3. That's good on the other end. Cornelison will knock it down. Back to a 4 point game.
That was just as huge as the three-point basket from Emma Wallen. Cornelison coming off the bench, a role player, hitting that big shot in a big moment.
2:35 and counting. Wallen pump faked and traveled with it. And that gets the Lee fans up. Both teams have brought a lot of fans here. Florence, Alabama, just 2 hours from Jackson. Cleveland, Tennessee, where Lee is about 3.5 hours. So plenty of fans from both teams here today. 4 point ball game.
And Coach Rowe and Lee in no rush as they have the 4 point lead.
Cheeks lays it up, missed it. Rebound pulled down by Panetti. Wallen looks at Coach Tiber and says, go. And here's Wallen. Will just tip it up. Saved by Stoltz. Panetti lays it up and in.
Great find by Stoltz. Better finish from Panetti.
2 point game. 2:02 to go. Walsh. Down to 5. Has to heave one, airballed it. Great defensive effort that time from the Lions of UNA.
And the pressure starting to pick it up on both sides. UNA desperately trying to get another possession. They got one. Now they have the opportunity to tie and or take the lead.
Coach Tiber calls out the play. 90 seconds and counting.
Looking to run Wallen off ball screens.
Corner, Eubank. Here's a 3, too strong, airballed it. Rebound Lee. Fantastic look, just shot it too strong.
Yep. Good ball movement, got the shot she wanted to in the corner.
And a timeout called for by Marty Rowe. We'll keep it right here through this. 64-62, exactly 60 ticks of the clock are left. And Lee's had chance to push this one out to 7 points.
Yep.
Make it a 3-possession game. North Alabama has not let them at all in the second half.
Well, here's what I see is UNA is going to come out this next possession. They're going to continue that pressure. That's what's kept them in this game, is that defensive pressure. However, Lee, on the other hand, needs to just continue to not be in a rush. Don't look to do anything immediately. However, you don't want to get in a complacent state as well. And for Lee, that's what's going to be, I guess, a big factor right now is if they just try to hold the ball and to play to keep from losing, that's not the mentality you want. North Alabama is going to come out with everything and the kitchen sink and then some to try to get this basketball back without trying to put Lee at the free throw line. So this key possession right here, Lee needs to be smart coming out of the timeout. I know Coach Rowe's going to dial up something very, I don't know, maybe the word complicated, but he's going to dial up something that's going to look to get an efficient, good look. And Lee's going to try to get a look down low, look for Cheeks, or try to get to the free throw line with either Walsh or another good free throw shooter.
64-62. UNA has committed 5 personal fouls already in this quarter. Lee has only committed 3 so far here in this quarter. It will be Cornelison, Bogus, Cheeks, Bertram, and Walsh for Lee. Stoltz, Wallen, Colson, Panetti, and Stoltz out there, and Eubank, for UNA. Here we go, 20 on the shot clock. Bertram is going to stand and hold, going to run as much time off as they can. Bertram for Walsh. He's going to step up, throws up the runner, no. Rebound pulled down by UNA. And here come the Lions, 40 seconds to go. And a timeout called for by Coach Tiber with 21 on the shot clock, 32 seconds to go. That last possession for Lee, I'm not sure that's the shot Coach Rowe wanted Walsh to take.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, that was a very quick shot right there as Bertram held the ball, and you would think after holding it for quite some time, you want to try to look for something to develop. But as soon as Walsh got the ball, came off the screen, it just tossed up a fall-away shot, going away from the basket, not going into contact. So, like we've been saying all day long, you know, a kind of not the best shot right there from Lee, but good job on the defensive end by North Alabama. You knew the pressure was going to come. Now we take a look at what's going to happen on this possession. And here's what I expect, Phillip, as Panetti is going to get a touch. You have to look for Brittany Panetti, or if anything, you know, maybe they're going to use Emma Wallen as a decoy, running her off a ball screen up top, and then look for Panetti down that seal down low. But the battle is going to be between Panetti and Cheeks. And whoever wins that battle down low in the next 32 seconds, I think, is going to decide the outcome of this game.
I'll be curious to see how long Coach Tiber lets them play this set in terms of time. There's 21 on the shot clock and 32 on the game.
Yeah. So Lee's going to get another opportunity.
Right. Well, if you're UNA, you miss it, and you get the rebound, then it's a little different story.
Right.
And we'll see how long they do it. Eubank will inbound right in front of us. Here's Panetti get that touch. Drives on Cheeks. Stoltz lost a handle on it. Off of her, back to Lee. Walsh stepped in front of the pass. And it's going to go back to the Lady Flames. There's another timeout called for by Coach Rowe to move it into the front court. You can do that in the women's game. As it was the right play call. They had Panetti, they collapsed down on her. She kicked it out to Stoltz, but Walsh was right there just to break it up.
Yeah, and it was, well, here's what I saw on the play, too, before that is Cheeks doing a good job of cutting off that baseline, forcing Panetti to jump out of bounds and make a wild pass, and then it was just chaos from that point on and went out of bounds on Stoltz. Now you look at the time on the clock, shot clock's off, and right now you're going to look to create a quick turnover, see if you can get a trap into the corner, but now you start to foul. And Lee, on the evening, shooting 81% at the line. So both these teams really good free throw shooting teams.
Both these teams are 13 of 16 tonight from the free throw line.
Identical. And so really now it's just for North Alabama, you want to try to make this the longest 27.3 seconds that you can.
How long does UNA is obviously going to try and get the steal on the inbounds? How long do you go before you foul?
5 seconds max. It's got to be a quick trap and then a quick foul.
Bertram in for Roddy, and almost a travel, but she got fouled by Stoltz.
Yeah, and looking at Stoltz' body language right there, I don't think that's exactly kind of what she was attempting to do. Is they got that initial trap, and once you see Roddy break that trap, that's when you want to look to foul. But a premature whistle, and Stoltz not very happy with that call.
Free throw up, good from Roddy. 65-62. Roddy almost pulled that pivot foot.
Very close to being a travel, but got bailed out with the foul call.
Neither team with a timeout left. Free throw from Roddy's up and is good. 2-possession game, 25 seconds to go. Roddy will check out. Here comes Lentz in. So now UNA's got to move. Colson lets it ride to midcourt, and she'll pick it up. Handoff, almost a steal loose on the ground, but a reach-in foul's going to be called on Bogus. That's going to be her fourth. Not a bad foul because they're not on the free throw line yet.
Yeah, and that was the correct call, but so close to being a game-sealing defensive stop right there. We'll see if they look to go down low to Panetti again, out of the inbound. They're trying to.
There's Colson. Eubank. Going to drive, scoop, layup up, missed it. Rebound pulled down by Cheeks. She'll kick it out and be fouled immediately. A great look from Eubank, but just off the rim.
That right there might just do it, as that was the opportunity they needed. That was it. And just a little too strong off the glass, just like you said, and that might just prove to be the difference maker.
Second foul on Wallen. So free throws coming up here for Bertram. First one's no good.
Leaving the door open.
It's the third free throw they've missed. So Madden will check in for Eubank here.
The only thing right now is the time factor for UNA. 13.5 seconds is not a lot of time.
Bertram missed them both. Here comes Colson with it. 12 seconds to go.
Need a quick hitter.
Wallen steps up, drives up, lays it up, and got it. 4.1 seconds to go. Inbound, almost stolen, poked out. Who's it going to be off of? They're going to say off of Lee, back to North Alabama. 2.8 seconds to go.
This is March, ladies and gentlemen. This is March.
So now North Alabama can win it. Eubanks going to check in. 2.8 seconds to go. Eubank will inbound it.
So right now, Coach Rowe trying to plead his case.
They may look at the.
Yeah, they're trying to get a little quick timeout right there. Note a difficult spot to inbound the ball from right here.
Right in front of the bench.
Not a lot of time to put up a shot.
66-64. Looking to put 3.6 seconds to go. Eubank finds Colson. Steps up. Drive. Shot blocked, but a foul's going to be called. Is it a foul or out of bounds? No, it's just out of bounds with .9.
Now it's got to be a quick tip.
0.9 to go. Lentz is jumping up and down in front. The lob for Wallen. Puts it up. No, but she's fouled. She will shoot 2 free throws as time will expire. Wallen climbing the ladder. And now Wallen will shoot free throws here.
This will be the first time she's gone to the line. She's a 75% free throw shooter on the year. Really, the only opportunity right there was to hope and pray for a foul.
The question is there going to be time left? This is the 5th foul on Bogus. We're going to have to go and take a look at the replay here. I think they're going to ask for the replay.
Yeah, we're going to see right now if we can pull this up and take a look one more time just so we can see if we get. I don't think we're. I don't think.
It doesn't look like we've got the replay on that. No.
So really they're just discussing right now, ladies and gentlemen, the time on the clock and if there was time left.
they're still talking about, because time has to come off, but the foul is immediate.
It was.
So the question is there going to be 0.3, 0.2?
Because believe it or not, in that scenario with a quick tip in, I mean, 0.9 seconds is a pretty, it doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a lengthy amount of time when it comes to just a quick whistle.
We're going to put 0.4. So here we go. Emma Wallen on the inbounds. Bogus was the foul. She's just fouled out, by the way. Neither team has a timeout here.
So Emma Wallen with the biggest free throws of her career coming up.
So here we go. 66-64. She's going to get 2. Up. No good. So now there's got to be the tip in. Wallen missed the free throw. So now she's got to. Now here comes Shelby Brown in for Lee.
Yeah, really all you can hope to do right now is miss it towards the side of Panetti and look for a quick tip in.
Free throw up. No good. Rebound Lee, and that's going to do it. Lee holds on. No, not yet.
Didn't hit the rim.
Didn't hit the rim, but Lee should get the. They'll get the inbound. I swore it hit the rim there. I guess it didn't.
I think it went off the side. She was looking to get it off that right side of the rim, but fell short and hit the backboard.
So still 0.4 left.
What a bizarre ending.
This is a wild, wild ending.
And this is just our first game.
Yes.
We've got 3 more. Whew. Let's take a lot out of you, ladies and gentlemen.
Home run pass from Bertram. Walsh just got to touch it, and will do so. And now that's it. Lee wins it. Their first NCAA tournament victory ever. As Marty Rowe hugs Shelby Brown. Your final score here, 66-64 in an absolute wild, wild ball game here. UNA's season will come to a close. They'll finish at 24-5. Lee improves to 24-7 on the season, and they'll await the Valdosta State and Florida Southern winner coming up tomorrow at 5 o'clock, as Alex Northcutt will catch Marty Rowe here in just a moment, as Marty and Missy Tiber have a hug on the other side, as Lee in dramatic fashion hangs on to win here. As Alex has now got Coach Marty Rowe. Alex, you can take it away.
All right, I'm joined by head coach, Coach Marty Rowe. Coach Rowe, first off, congratulations in what was a fantastic game. What I really want to focus on is talk about right now how your team really made that run in a big third quarter and how it really started with defense.
Well, it started defensively. That's what we hang our hats on. I mean, we're a good defensive team. And against them, you have to be great defensively because they're so talented and have so many weapons. We just did a really good job of executing. We had some people step up and make big plays down the stretch. And as a team effort, I mean, we got a lot of production on either end of the court from some different people today. And that's what it takes to beat a really good team like UNA. I mean, they're so good. And we're just glad we're moving ahead. And we got to continue to do that because tomorrow will be a tough game as well, no matter who we play.
Coach, again, congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
All right, Phil, back to you.
Lady Flames win it in dramatic fashion here today. Final score 66-64 here this afternoon as they'll await the winner between Florida Southern and Valdosta State, who is coming up here in just a little while at 2:30 will be the official start time in the Central Time Zone. 3:30 out on the east. As we take a look at some final stats here. First up for the Lady Flames in what was incredible contest. Lee was 15 of 20 from the free throw line. North Alabama 13 of 18. But it was Lee's 41.5% from the field. 7 3-pointers, Alex, helped bring Lee back from down 10 to get the victory.
Yeah, again, I just look at that third quarter again. Lee outscoring North Alabama 22-16. And just you look at how balanced their play was all across the board. You had 15 from Walsh, 10 from Cheeks, 13 from Brown, 11 from Bertram. And just players in and out making their efforts again. You look at Lindsey Roddy again, only 6 points, but 4 of 4 at the charity stripe. 2 big free throws coming down the stretch. And it was just an all-around great team performance from Lee in this game.
North Alabama season comes to a close here, 24-5 on the year. They are now making that transition to Division I, so this was their last Division II event in women's basketball. Lee moves on. They improve to 24-7. They await the winner between Valdosta State and Florida Southern, which will be coming up at 2:30 Central. That's going to do it for game number 1. Lee wins it 66-64. We'll be back with you right before 2:30 for game 2 of our quadruple header. For Alex, I'm Philip Tang. We'll talk to you at 2:30.